Hello everyone, and today we are going to be working on introducing fractions. It's going to be a very basic lesson today, but we just want to make sure that we actually know what fractions are and how they're used. So first I wanted to show you guys a little cartoon that says, to show you how well I understand fractions, I only did half of my homework, which I think is pretty funny. So the objective that we're focusing on today is that students will be able to correctly read and write a fraction using words and symbols, and that ties directly to our standard. So we just want to make sure that by the end of this lesson, you can say, I will be able to correctly read and write a fraction using words and symbols. So what is a fraction? A fraction is a part of a whole. So like here, with this pie, it says 3/4 of the pie is left because there are 3 of the 4 pieces left. So we see this pie is split up into 4 pieces, but because one is gone and there's 3 pieces left, that is 3/4 of the whole, 4 being the whole. Down here we have a rectangle. Half of the rectangle is yellow because one of the 2 pieces is yellow. So 1 of the 2 pieces. Here are some more examples. So 4 of the 6 hearts are pink. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hearts total, and 4 of those 6 are pink. So that means the fraction of the whole that are pink is 4/6. Over here, we have 9 clouds, and because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clouds that are green, it's 5/9 of the clouds are green. So 5 being that part of the 9, which is the whole. So now it's your guys' turn. So the question I'm asking is, what fraction of the circles are red? First, we need to figure out what the whole is. We need to count how many circles there are so we know what the bottom of our fraction is going to look like. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the bottom of our fraction is going to be 12. And then we're trying to figure out how many are red. So of the 12, we have, let me do this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the top of our fraction is going to be how many parts of the whole. So let's see if we're right. And yes, 5/12 because 5 of the 12 circles are red. All right, so next we're going to look at fractions on a number line. So all of these, we're looking at sets of things, sets of objects. This, we're going to look at it as a whole, the whole being the number line. So as we can see, this number line is split up into 6 equal parts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this pink line starts at 0 and goes across 5 of those parts. So the pink line is 5/6 of the length of the number line because it starts at 0 and goes to 5. And the number line is 6 sections long. So when I ask what fraction of the number line is taken up or is pink, you can answer that by counting how many sections it goes across. So it'd be 5/6. Our answer being right here, 5/6. So now we're gonna look into more practice. This one has a couple of different questions we're gonna look at. So the first question being, what fraction of the circles are big? So if we look here, we first need to figure out how many circles we have in total to figure out the bottom of our fraction. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the bottom of our fraction here is going to be 13. And this one's asking how many of the circles are big. So let's go back and find the bigger circles. It looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7/13 of the circles are big. Now let's look at what fraction of the circles are purple. Since we're talking about all of the circles, again, the bottom of our fraction is going to be 13. But this time we're not looking on the size, we're looking at the color. So let's go back and, this is 7/13. So then what fraction of the circles are purple? Once again, we've got 13, like I said. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5/13 of the circles are purple. And then, are there more purple circles or big circles? So since we already have the answers up here, we see that there are 7 of the 13 circles are big and 5 of the 13 circles are purple. So because 7 is bigger than 5, our answer here would be big. Now, if I were to ask how many of the purple circles are big, then our bottom number would change because we're only looking at purple circles. So with the purple circles, we have 5. So if I said how many of the purple circles are big, we would count out of the purple circles how many are big. So the answer to that one would be 1, 2, 3. So 3/5 of the purple circles would be big. That's just another example. And we can do that with the yellow circles as well. Or we can say how many of the little circles are purple or how many of the big circles are yellow. We can use fractions in a lot of different ways. So after today, we are going to keep practicing. You don't need to be a fraction expert yet, but you will be eventually because we're going to practice so much. And this is just your building blocks. So after we do a little bit more practice with basic fractions, we're going to look into improper fractions, mixed fractions, and word problems. So then we can really see how fractions are used in all sorts of different ways. And that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you have a good rest of your day.